ng Radyo Ronda sa Davao.
Internationally. In addition, hindi pa po tayo tapos, she's currently affiliated as a collaboratrice scientific with the ULB's Laboratory of the Anthropology Desmondes Contemporaneous LAMC yan po, at Maison des Sciences Humaines, as well as Gender Advisor for the Polylogos Association and Special Advisor for Campus Erasmus Mundus. Yun po yung tatanong natin sa kanya, no? Ano nga po ang scope nung kanyang magiging Special Advisor for Campus Erasmus Mundus. And lastly but not the least, she's a long time advocate for gender equality, sexual and reproductive health and rights, SRHR. And syempre, ensuring the rights of migrants and vulnerable groups. To name a few, no? Among others, siya po ay no less than si Dr. Catherine Lourdes or Dr. Kate D. Hello, siya po ang Senior EU Advisor, Research Administration, at special nga po, advisor siya for Erasmus Mundus. Good afternoon, welcome po to ating programa. Dr. Kate, how are you?
And good morning din po sa mga not currently in the Philippines.
Hello, nako, ang sarap bigkasin ng inyong mga achievements, ano? Kasi dito natin makikita. Dito natin makikita kung ano po ang klase meron ang bawat Pilipino. First class talaga tayo, no? Dahil ang mga Pilipino hindi matatawaran ng skills, talents, abilities, lalong-lalo na pagdating dito sa mga nabanggit nating achievements nyo, no? I'm so fascinated about etong kasi napakalaki po ng sweldo nitong mga R&D yung research and development na positions dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. I don't know now, mas malaki pa nga kasi yan ang mga basihan, di po ba, Dr. Kate? I have to call you Dr. Kate. Is that all right?
Kate lang, okay lang.
Okay. Kasi sobrang dami ng PhD, kailangan talagang parinig natin sa buong mundo, no? I'm so blessed na ito maiintindihan nila itong ating pag-uusapan. Pero yun nga po, balik po tayo sa R&D, Research and Development. Pag kulang ka ng ganyan, ang credibility nung yung mga siguro projects ay hindi ganun ka-sound. Pagka sinabing, ito project ko, Horizon 2020, ito isa sa mga nabanggit dito, or Horizon Europe. Pero yan ba substantiated with comprehensive research and development, siguro mga policies na inyong umpisan. So tell us, bago tayo magpunta sa Erasmus, a little bit of what you do, because kayo po ay Senior EU Advisor Research Administration, at dito nga ay kayo pa rin ang advisor dyan sa Erasmus, Special Advisor for Campus Erasmus Mundus. What is that? Ano po yung ibig sabihin yan?
So at the moment po, I'm working in Norway.
Yes.
As a Senior EU Advisor.
Right.
Before that po, I was working in a number of different fields across Europe. Mm-hmm. So I can focus po on my work right now, which is more relevant to research and development.
Yes.
If you're interested in knowing more about, for example, yung Filipino migrants natin sa Europe, I can also talk a little bit about that later.
Opo.
So now po, I'm working with research and development projects. So yung tinatawag po natin ngayon na Horizon Europe,
yes.
Dati tinatawag siyang Horizon 2020. Now we're in a new framework program from 2021 to 2027. Okay. So this is the EU's biggest funding program for research and development. And I want to say right now po na even though it says it's the EU's funding program, the Philippines is an eligible country to join the program. And we can be funded po directly under this program, 100%. 100%.
Isn't that neat? Ano pong mga talagang projects ang pwedeng pondohan? Kasi syempre...
So this is the thing po. Since it's the biggest umbrella funding program, everything under the sun is covered.
Everything under the sun. Okay.
Literally po, I can tell you that right now we are finishing a project working on Antarctica. and the iSheets.
Okay.
I'm helping with that. We are also working on a project on AI, and helping digital innovation.
Okay.
On the other side, we're also working on projects, for example, on increasing youth leadership to join the democratic process. We're also working on capacity building with teachers. I can mention a little bit that we're writing proposals, bringing innovative medical therapies, for example, for cancer.
Yes.
So when I say anything under the sun, I really mean it. There's
All
nothing
passing.
exactly.
Name
because
it, you guys have it. Parang mall yan. Meron tayong malaking mall dyan. You can have it all. Any case,
yeah, exactly.
ano po yung siguro kasi nga passionate kayo about talaga yung R&D, research and development. Ano po yung siguro kasi nga passionate kayo about talaga yung R&D, research and development. Dito po ba sa atin sa Pilipinas, what did you take up before going to Europe or to Norway?
What did I take up?
What course?
I did my undergrad po at UP Diliman.
Okay.
So I did a bachelor's in comparative literature. So anybody who is asking what can you do with a BA in English, I can tell you now we can do pretty much anything.
Galing, imagine. And then you're so passionate about ito nga asylum, migration, and integration fund. Fund, when you say fund, alam niyo naman ng tao, ang bilis mag-compute yan. Naku, pwede palang pondohan yung mga projects na to. Ano po yung matatawag nating relevant for this, signs of times na ngayon katulad niya, nag-aaway ang Ukraine and all. What's it? Anong kiber? Saan tayo dyan? Go ahead po.
So ito pong Asylum, Migration, and Integration Fund, it's different from the Horizon programs because it's not research focused. It's more on the ground, practical focus. What can we do to really help migrants, for example, refugees and asylum seekers?
So, asylum seekers. Kasi meron po tayo ngayong mga refugees dito. I don't know if you've heard it. Ang Afghan, they want to come here. Ang question dyan sino naman kaya ang gagastos o sasagot ng kanilang mga expenses dito? So, asylum. Pagka ganun po, ano po yung policy for that?
Naku, I cannot answer for the Philippines, but I can answer for the EU.
EU, go ahead po. Yeah, we just want to compare para maintindihan din po ng ating mga Philippine government officials. How do you guys, anong mechanics di po ba? Go ahead.
So for the EU po, there's EU funding and there's also national funding that can support the arriving asylum seekers and refugees. But speaking of this Asylum, Migration, and Integration Fund, this is additional funding that, for example, if I'm running an NGO and I want to, for example, support the unmarried mothers who come to my country and give them language training, vocational training. Alam niyo naman po na pagdating sa new country, first, the language is difficult. Tapos, hindi nila alam kung ano ba yung legal system, saan pa pwedeng mag-apply ng work, or ano ba yung
Nandyan kayo to really educate them and tell them, this is how you should do this, and training, and do we pay for that sila po when they go?
Yes po.
So may fees.
Yes, so this is funded. It's not fully funded. I have to say it's not 100% funded. So it's usually around 90% funded. But the purpose of it is to make sure that those people who are working with refugees, for example, they have their own investment. Hindi lang we take all the money and we go, but we put our own effort in.
Right now, as we speak, meron po ba tayong ganyang project from the Philippines?
Na my Philippine partner, I don't think so at the moment. Let me think po.
Okay.
A couple of years ago, we had a project that was helping specifically migrants from Southeast Asia. Kasi marami po tayong Philippine, Thai, Vietnamese, and a couple of others na migrant wives po na pumupunta sa EU.
Right.
And in many cases po, the situation does not turn out very well.
Very well.
I would not say all the cases. That's not possible to say. But in a few to many cases, it doesn't end up very well.
Why is that? Bakit po?
It can range po from the very worst situation na human trafficking. They were told something else and they believed it and they wanted to leave. So they moved to Europe not knowing the husband or the country. I was working in Romania po at this time, not knowing much about the country.
Right.
And then they're stuck.
Hindi sila prepared. Kasi yan nga ang tinatawag natin na we will go to that eventually, no? Yung pre-departure orientation seminar ng Erasmus. Kasi dito po sa atin ang mga OFWs, we have 10 million overseas Filipino workers working all over the world. And meron tayong program na katulad ng sa inyo, yung pre-departure orientation seminar. Unfortunately, Dr. Kate, yung iba, para kasi emotionally, masyado na silang hype, paalis na sila, excitable na ang lahat. Hindi na talagang iniintindi ba? Yung
Yes po, parang bureaucratic na lang na
kailangan sige na lang muna kadami kasi kasi makaalis na eh. So pagdating tuloy dun sa bansa na kanilang destination kung saan sila mag-work, hindi sila handa. So ang tanong, yan po ba'y dapat talagang kinocompel sila na maintindihan nila what to expect? Anong mga, siguro, anong susuot mo dyan? Naka-spaghetti strap ka ba? Napakalamig na bansa yung pupuntahan mo and all? O anong behavior patterns ng mga kakasama mo dyang nationalities? Iba syempre ang ugali nila kesa sa atin. Yun po ba'y nakasama yan sa pre-departure orientation seminar? Na what to expect?
I think it should be. It should be that way po. Of course, what can you expect in terms of weather and attitudes in general? Kung may racism po sa country na yun, we should know before we leave.
Agad.
Kasi po, that's not a nice surprise kung pagdating mo sa country ay biglang, ang touring sa'yo is just lower
second
than
citizen.
the average. Yes,
Usually.
that's not a nice surprise. So dapat we're prepared. And I think po also, your support system. So if something goes wrong, what should you do? Sinong dapat mong tawagan? Sinong pwedeng
pupuntahan? Opo. So kayo po, syempre Filipino kayo, Pinoy kayo sa atin. Pero iba pa rin yung embahada natin. We have different consulate offices siguro.
Yes po.
Sa iba may embassy, sa iba konsulado lang. So sa inyo po, sa Norway, meron po bang mga cases na mga nagsipuntahan dyan na hindi ready and then somehow na-victimize kasi everyday talaga namang menace na matatawag na human trafficking eh. Ginagamit
yes,
lang.
Meron din po kasi it really doesn't matter kung ano yung nationality, yung relationships po talaga. Kahit Filipino and Filipino, it's unpredictable. You cannot know. Right. And I can say po sa mga embassy natin, I have now not worked with, but conversed with a few. Somehow. They're so supportive, pero overwhelmed din po sila kasi madami tayo sa Europe.
Opo.
So if somebody comes na victim of domestic violence, for example, madalas hindi nila kayang bigyan ng one-on-one attention because they're working with
different
thousands, tens of thousands of people. Hindi nila kaya. So we need to also be able to both help ourselves and also help each other.
Right.
So I am not affiliated to any embassy or consular service, but I'm still very happy to help.
Salamat naman po kasi syempre kayo yung nakakaintindi sa ating mga vulnerabilities na mga gullible pupunta dyan. And bakit kaya po, kayo because research and development, ano po yung nakikita nyo? Ano po yung siguro matitigil pa po ba kaya yan? Kasi napakahirap talaga resolbahin ang human trafficking. Wala tayong script, Dr. Kate, kaya anything goes. Whatever comes to mind. Gusto ko
I started as a pure researcher, I have to say. So only getting data. Napansin ko lang po, when I was doing my interviews with the Filipinas in, malawak po yung aking mga na-interview from Paris all the way to Eastern Europe. Mahirap po kasi na mag-block na sabihin na, okay, thank you for your time, I will leave you now. May nakausap po ako na hindi ko na lang po i-mention yung name or yung country. Pero ano po siya, she came because of love. abusive po yung husband, nagkaanak po sila, hindi na po siya makaalis because you cannot bring out a child with, alam niyo naman po, that's called kidnapping.
Sure.
Kung may anak kayo, tapos yung father ayaw paalisin yung anak, you cannot just bring the child to the Philippines. Oo, haharangin po talaga kayo sa border. So, yun yung naging problem niya. Hindi siya makapunta ng embassy because walang embassy sa country na yun. Wala naman po tayong embassy sa bawat country.
Right.
Kasi,
maski konsulado, Dr. Kate, wala.
Wala din po sa country na yun. So
ano yan?
tumatawag siya, but yun nga po, sino yung tutulong? So, yung mga police doon, takot din siya kasi she didn't speak the language. So, fortunately, nakausap ko siya, referred by a friend of a friend. So, I think it was at that point na naisip ko na I cannot just be a researcher. I cannot just take her information and then put it in a paper or a conference.
Right.
That's not human.
Talaga.
Oo. So, hindi din naman ako social worker.
Sure.
So, yung ginawa ko, I linked her to the people in that country who can help her with that system.
Mga NGOs na po yan. Iba-ibang
yes,
mga
po. IOM. So, International Organization for Migration. Tsaka po din yung police. Kinausap ko po yung police na this is real.
Kasi lingwahe. Marunong ka ng Norwegian. Baka hindi sila makapag-communicate. Barrier nga yung language. Di magkaintindihan. Pero for you to be able to explain to the law enforcers, ito ang sarap ng inyong
I think
tulong.
It helps.
Yes. Napakalaking tulong po nun kasi wala na, parang useless, di nila alam saan sila pupunta eh. Ang hirap po nun, di po ba? So that's in Norway. Sa ibang mga...
another country po.
Yes,
not Norway.
Nyo po. Not Norway, I'm sorry. Pero again, yan po yung matatawag kong drugs nga, menace din, itong human trafficking. Bakit po kailangan magkaroon ng ganun? Hindi ko po maintindihan hanggang ngayon. Kasi kailangan bang mag-traffic? Kayo sa mga researchers
hindi ko din po ma-explain kung bakit patuloy-tuloy pa rin ng human trafficking.
Just attempt to say something na baka may maliwanagan ng ating viewers kasi it has got to end. I don't know. Meron tinatawag na lahat naman yan matatapos. These are all temporal. Pero napakatagal naman, Dr. Kate. Kailan pa? Everybody's doing that all over the world. Ano yung nakikita nyo? Kasi
tapos po, human trafficking a long time ago, neighboring borders lang. If you live beside another country, ayun, baka ma-traffic ka if kidnap ka or something. Now, with the advent of the internet and the very, very cheap flights, the whole world is open. Kaya po, may mga nata-traffic na galing sa atin all the way to any part of the world.
Right.
So, it's really a big challenge, I think.
Can't the leaders of the world do something about it? Meron po bang ganung parang proposal or anybody can just say, we have got to put an end to this, so let's get our act together kasi yun ang number one problema ng buong mundo. Forcing you to do something against your will. So, why do you do that? Hindi ko makita yung logic na ang babait natin, we give donations from different parts of the world, ang lalaki, like ito nga, sa Mayon volcano, nung isang araw, the European Union is donating 3 million pesos, etc. And some other countries, hindi lang EU. And then, we allow human trafficking. Hindi ko makita yung logic. Can you educate us more?
I see po, there's a lot of money going into trying to stop it. Pati din po on the digital world, trying to, trying to catch them. Pero po you're catching. So, mas nauuna po yung mga human traffickers kesa sa mga security agencies
3 steps
sa
ahead
national
sila.
government. Exactly. So, we're trying to catch up.
Kasi sa Amerika, as soon as you hit the road or as soon as you hit town, sa arrival pa lang sa kanilang paliparan sa airport, sa LAX or anywhere, makita mo na on the way to your place, ang lalaking electronic billboard, 3 missing children. May data sinasabi every single 15 minutes, a missing child is missing or something. So trafficking na po yun kasi kaya nga kinuha yung bata alam na natin kung ano yung mga pwedeng posibleng gawin. At alam nila yun. And yet, kulang, hindi nila ma-resolve ba? America na po yun, world's leading country or something. So sa Europe po ba, how prevalent is human trafficking? Ganun din?
Unfortunately, still very, very prevalent. So,
We're here to really just educate everybody para hindi na victimize sila, no? Kasi research and development nga there is somebody who's yet to be born siguro kung paano nga resolve itong human trafficking. But I believe in my heart of hearts, pwedeng maresolba. Kasi ang gagaling naman natin, di ba po, Dr. Kate? Ang gagaling
I believe there are more good people po than bad people.
Than bad people. So
I believe that.
Right. So kasama nyo kami dito sa aming programa, kaya gusto namin ang title ng programa po namin is Sulong na Bayan, hindi sulong na President BBM o hindi President Duterte. Walang personal dito. Bayan. Yung mismong bayan natin. Kasi ang gagaling, kita nyo po kayo, ang galing-galing ng mga Pilipino. Nag-excel tayo in all fields, expertise nyo all over the world. And eto, tayo or siguro somebody siguro in my lifetime sana may ipanganak pa or sino man yung talagang tututok dito sa human trafficking kasi talagang it's so sad, it breaks our heart and you'll cry a river kasi hindi pwede hindi ko makita ng logic na nagtutulungan ng lahat ng bansa Big Brothers, etong maliit o malaking country, and yet inaalaw pa natin yung victimizing ang ating kapwa. Now, sa pagbabalik po natin, masyadong marubdob yung aking binigay agad sa'yo. Medyo. But I want sana our viewers to really find out na merong solusyon. So, thank you na ikaw, you're assuring us na mariresolve. Sasabi mo nga to overcome evil, we just keep doing good and not tired doing good, and that's how we will overcome evil. Kaya ang sarap, nakakuha kami sa inyo ngayon at on a Friday before we leave our program on the weekend ng isang parang assurance, may pag-asa talaga. There is hope kasi sabi ni Dr. Kate, maa-address yan. If, the big if. But siguro we have to pause for a quick break. Huwag po kayong alis, Dr. Naku, I want to pick your brains pa. Napakadami pa akong itatanong sa inyo. But we have to pause for our station break. Philippine Standard Time is 5:25 in the afternoon.
Si Miss Loli Acosta, Sulong na Bayan sa DWIZ 882.
That news was brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS. Mula sa #1 Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Ang galing-galing mo. Smart Dishwashing Paste ko. Pritong ulam na masebo. Plato o kaldero. Tanggaling for everyday.
Ganyan pag Smart ang dishwashing paste. May double tanggaling formula. Tanggal galing ang sebo at bakterya.
Pahit para walang pahit. Linis fantastic sa metal at plastic. #1 ko to. Tanggaling-galing mo. Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Heavy duty linis bawat pahit.
Smart Dishwashing Paste, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang.
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
Dahil ang unique toothpaste, may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing, para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa. Unique
Max Alaga, Max Protektado with unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS. Star Wax, Star Wax, Wax. Star Wax, Star Wax, Wax. Always remember, sa paglinis, pakitawin ang sahig. Mrs. Star Wax, Star Wax, Wax. Kitang na to the max.
Star Wax ang #1 floor wax. Dunay waterproof formula. Bisan yaman ng tubig, mabalik ka sinamang sa loob.
Star Wax, Star Wax, Wax. Kitang na to the max, max, max.
Star Wax floor wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
That news was brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Sa panahon ngayon, kau ba'y sigurado? Kau ba'y protektado? Ang pamilya ay i-shield mo.
Laban sa bakterya.
I-shield mo.
Laban ng pati virus.
I-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap. Patay ang 99.9% of bacteria and virus tested. Believe ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado,
I-shield mo!
pamilya'y protektado.
I-shield mo! Shield Bath Soap. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
Mula sa number 1, Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Ang galing-galing mo! Smart dishwashing paste ko. Pritong ulam na masebo. Plato o kaldero. Tanggaling for everyday.
Ganyan pag Smart ang dishwashing paste. May double tanggaling formula. Tanggal galing ang sebo at bakterya.
Bahid para walang bahid. Linis fantastic sa metal at plastic. Number 1 ko to. Tanggaling-galing mo. Smart dishwashing paste.
Heavy duty linis bawat pahid.
Smart Dishwashing Paste. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang.
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
Dahil ang unique toothpaste, may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa. Unique
Max Alaga, Max Protectado with unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
Star Wax, Star Wax Wax. Star Wax, Star Wax Wax. Always remember, sa paglinis, pakintabin ang sahig. Mrs. Star Wax, Star Wax Wax. Kitang na to the max.
Star Wax ang number 1 floor wax. Dunay waterproof formula. Bisan yaman ng tubig, mabalik ka sinamang salud.
Star Wax, Star Wax Wax. Kitang na to the max, max, max.
Star Wax Floor Wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
Ito ang RPN, Radio Philippines Network, DXKT 1071 sa inyong mga radyo, ang Radyo Ronda sa Davao.
Ngunit milinaw nito na hindi sa panahon ng command conference nangyari yung pagsasayaw, kundi sa isang fellowship. Aminado si De Lemos, nandoon siya noong magsimula ang fellowship pero maaga siyang umuwi at hindi niya nakita ang pagsasayaw ng magagandang babae. Kung sakaling naroon naman daw siya, hindi siya papayag na mangyari yon dahil dito nagsagawa na siya ng internal investigation para alamin kung sino ang namuno para sa nasabing live show. Tiniyak nito sa publiko na papatawa ng karapatang parusa ang nasa likod ng nasabing insidente. Ito si Patrol Number 5. Bayo pa ako para sa implemento ng lakas. DWIC, nagbabalita ng tama, naglilingkod ng tama.
At para sa karagdagang impormasyon at mas marami pang mga balita, bistahin kami sa aming website na www.dwiz882am.com at sundan ang aming Twitter account at Facebook page sa DWIZ. Ako po, si Jen Patrol.
DWIZ Balita ngayon! Ang balitang ito ay inihatid sa inyo ng Petron. Petron knows you deserve only the best. Si Miss Loli Acosta, Sulong na Bayan sa DWIZ 882.
Alright, nagbabalik po muli ang ating programang Sulong na Bayan. Nako, ramdam na ramdam natin na pasulong na talaga ang ating bansa, ang Republic of the Philippines. Bakit po? Kita nyo naman tong ating panauhin. Hindi matatawaran ang kanyang mga credentials. Talagang ako impressed kasi Pilipino po siya at mother na rin ng ilan kaya ang anak niya. Tatanong natin kay Dr. Kate. Siya po ay si Dr. Catherine Lourdes, Dr. Kate D, na Senior EU Advisor Research Administration dyan sa Norway. Welcome po muli, Dr. Kate.
Hi po ulit.
Ayan, hello. Okay, tanong ko lang pa may nagtatanong kasi kayo po ba ay married at kung may anak, ilan po ang anak nyo?
Yes po, I'm married po and I have 3 kids. Eldest ko po ay 6 and I have twins na just turned 2.
Alright, bata pa. So your husband is a Filipino or ibang nationality?
Norwegian po siya, pero sa Australia ko po siya nakilala at
Ayan.
hindi namin ini-expect na sa Norway
Sa
po
Norway
kami
you'll end up working there. Ayun, dun po ba kayo naka-avail ng Erasmus? Kasi etong next segment gusto natin maintindihan at paintindi sa ating mga tagapakinig. Ito pong scholarship program ng EU, yung Erasmus. Mukhang sa Australia nyo po, paano nyo po siya talaga na siguro na
na-applyan po?
Oo, na-avail.
Sige po, listen po to my love story.
Okay, ready. Fire.
So yung husband ko po, na-meet ko sa Australia. We were both doing our masters.
Okay.
Since hindi naman po kami Australian, hindi kami makapag-stay sa Australia. So iniisip po namin, okay, saan na tayo kung after makagraduate?
Right.
So doon ko po na-discover yung Erasmus program because I wanted to do a PhD. Pero alam niyo naman po na, okay, you want to do a PhD, saan? Sa paano yung scholarship? There are so many questions.
Sure.
So sa internet ko lang po siya nakita. So nagbasa-basa ako ng Erasmus program. What is it? How to apply? And then I applied.
But you haven't heard that anywhere else? Talagang nakita nyo lang sa internet? Or has somebody told you, or ang EU has this and that, Erasmus scholarship?
In passing before, my master's program kasi po was from the Australian government. So for my master's, I was already looking at scholarships. So nabasa ko na siya before, but I never knew more about it until that point. So talagang self-help po ako nung time na yun.
And si fiancé, syempre gusto niya kasama ka. Kung may matutuloy na.
Po.
Kailangan dalawa kayong pareho. So ang sarap dahil may kasama ka hindi yung ikaw lang mag-isa, di ba? Exploring.
So siya po, lumipat-lipat po siya kasi the Erasmus program po, one of the strengths is that hindi ka lang sa isang university.
Right.
You have at least two mobility ang tawag namin. So I was in Rome.
Okay.
I started in Rome and then I went to Brussels.
Okay.
So yung husband ko po na hindi ko pa husband noon, siya po ay lumipat-lipat for me. So medyo nahirapan po siya kasi you need to get a job and then you need to quit your job and then you have to get a new job.
Opo.
But that is a sign of support talaga for me because I don't think many men would do that, would agree.
At saka siguradong LOVE kasi sinutukan ka niya hindi ito basta-basta ipapursue. Kasi I interviewed one of the Erasmus scholars from Portugal. I think 2 different countries pa nga ang napuntahan niya not just Portugal, pang France and University of Murcia sa Spain yata yun, And,
yes.
Oo. So again, itong pagpunta yung dalawa ni husband, pareho na yung pinuntahan yung countries o iba pa sa Erasmus?
Siya po, hindi po siya naka-Erasmus. So I was studying and he came with me and then he was working.
Oh, okay. So medyo madugo yan. Kasi working, ikaw din you have to finance your lodging and all. So yun po yung tanong din ng ating mga kababayan. If they will avail Erasmus scholarship, kasama po or ano po yan? Ano pong mechanics? Can you educate us?
Yes po. So fully funded po yan. So ibig sabihin, yung tuition fee is of course covered, but you also get a stipend to cover your living expenses. So your rent, your groceries.
Grocery, food.
In addition po, but yes po, in addition po, you have this travel allowance. So yung flight niyo po from the Philippines to kung saan po yung first country, that's covered. Pati po yung mga internal travels, kung may conference kayo or even nakwatsa, that's that's your budget. You do what you want with your money.
So ikaw na magsisave nun, Dr. Kate. Bahala ka na i-budget yan. Kung anong binigay sa yung allocation, pagkasyahin mo yan, whether may internal travel.
So kung malakwatsa po na every weekend ay nagta-travel sa iba't ibang country, magagastos po talaga yung buong budget.
Right.
Pero I know po many people na they decided to save. So when they came back to the Philippines, they were able to buy a house and lot na po. Kasi it's a significant amount.
Right. So, ang stipend, is it like parang 60,000 yung narinig ko or more? Ganun ba?
I think it would be around 1,700 euros a month. Hindi ko lang po ma-convert to pesos right now.
Okay. Malaki na rin. Not substantial na rin yan to be able to
lalo na po kung single.
At single.
Kung family po, tipid na yan.
Oo. And then, Dr. Kate, yun nga, libre, free, tatandaan niyo po natin, maintindihan sana ng ating mga applicants or gusto mag-avail, Kasi meron din ako isang friend from the airport, yung anak niya architecture, ang ganda-ganda na ng mga napuntahan niya higher learning na iba't pang universities. So, yung lodging, medyo mahal. Ganun po ba yun?
Depends po.
Depende
Kasi
rin.
kung happy kayo na mag-share, for example, an
okay,
apartment,
meron ka namang,
that's quite cheap. Pero kung gusto niyo po na solo, mga
mahal.
studio,
Mhm.
mahal. Tsaka po depende din sa city. Kung nasa Rome po, talagang sobrang mahal.
Like ikaw,
but if
ang
you're-
mahal nung sa'yo.
Yes po,
Kasi-
mahal po talaga yung, kasi it's Rome. So, you know,
seat of power.
everybody wants to go there. Tas we were 20 minutes away from the Vatican
Sa
po. So
Vatican,
talagang
mahal.
we were in the high area.
Highest,
Pero po kung
Sa mga
less
ibang
lower
countries.
cost of living na country like Spain or Portugal, it's easier.
Reasonable enough, ano?
Yeah.
So,
Pero talagang you have to do your own budget.
what was your higher learning? Anong course po yung inyong tinake up sa Rome?
So sa Rome po, I started my PhD in political theory.
Political theory. Mm-hmm.
Tapos po in Brussels, we moved for the PhD in political sciences.
How do you pronounce that? Université Libre de Brussels. Yun ba ba?
Close enough. Université Libre de Bruxelles.
Bruxelles, ayun, in Belgium. Nako. Political theory. Bakit po yun? Ba't dun ka na linya? Ano yung, what was your thoughts? Kasi gusto niyo bang tumakbo ng presidente ng Pilipinas eventually? O, ano?
Medyo scary po yung role na yan.
Right. But why political theory? Opo. Just wanna
I
know.
was interested in, that's the name of the bigger course po, but I was interested really in sexual and reproductive health and rights.
Right.
So that falls under political theory and political science as the course.
Okay. Yan po yung Citizens Equality Rights and Values Program. Tama po.
No
O
po,
iba pa
that's
yan?
a different
Iba pa
program.
Iba pa yan. Ito yung kasi, again, napaka-passionate nyo na sa sexual and reproductive health and rights. Di po ba?
This was the time po kasi na we were still debating the RH bill here in the Philippines. So it was on my radar.
Right. So in your radar. What was your thoughts? What was running in your thoughts? Yung, ayan, balik tayo ng konti sa RH bill. That time.
At the time po, so I was very, very lucky that both sides of the debate were happy to let me talk to them.
Okay.
So both the RH bill supporters po and also those who were actively campaigning against the RH bill. So that was I am very grateful talaga to everybody who allowed me to speak with them. So I was able to see both sides of the story, not just, it's very easy to just pick one side and go 100% with that, you know, but that's not research. So that's what I was able to do at that time. That was 2013 up to 2017.
It's 10 years ago, 2023.
Actually, exactly 10 years ago na by now.
And all sides of the coin, nakuha mo talaga. And now you realize, kasi much better kung mahirap nga kung one-sided lang. Anong mga challenges when you were like availing of this Erasmus scholarship? Like, nandiyan ka sa Rome or pumunta ka pa sa ibang, sa Brussels at...
So, academically po, one of the challenges was you need to adapt to the different educational system.
Ayun, iba
Tapos po, not just one, kasi you have to move at least 2, 3, possibly 4 times. So, you adapt to every system.
Mahirap
Medyo you need to be ready. Kasi if you're used to one kind of system, for example, lecture, tapos sasagot, tapos yung ibang country, gusto nila, you're always up front, you're teaching everybody else. Talagang you need to be on your feet.
Kailangan bold ka pala dyan, tsaka courageous, Hindi ka pwedeng lamya, Like ikaw, growing up, how did your parents tell you, okay, you have to do this, you can be independent, you're on your own, ganun po ba? Or nakatutok din sila when you were studying?
Medyo nakatutok din sila po, kasi I am the only daughter, so alam niyo naman po how that is here in the Philippines.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, paano ka naka-develop ng ganong klaseng mastering enough courage to do all this and leave the Philippines after your course here? Parang gusto mo talagang gawin yun?
Gusto ko talagang, I really knew that I wanted to do something for myself, but to also help yung kapwa Filipino natin. And I knew that I had to get more training to do that. I wasn't good enough yet at the time, so I had to do my master's. It's not good enough yet, but then I had to do the PhD and then I had to do some more steps. Actually, now I still don't think I'm good enough, but I'm trying.
Still, yan na sobrang laki na nga ng inyong mga achievement dito, But again, sinasabi, you're so humble naman to say you're not good enough.
I'm trying.
Oo, but work in progress siguro anday ka pa kasi talagang papaintindi pa rin sa'yo na other siguro mga challenging R&D. R&D kasi ang importante. How much of the research and development ang dapat nating pinaprioritize? Kasi sa Pilipinas parang sige-sige lang, ano matawag doon, kaya sira-sira. Dapat ba talagang meron tayong R&D comprehensive
that's the thing kasi there are so many issues in the Philippines na talagang kailangan i-prioritize. For example, maternal fetal health, it's very important and we need to fund it. But also, madami po tayong mga citizens na aging and we need to also look at successful aging, you know. There's so many issues. But of course, also research. So, I think there has to be I believe we have the money.
Right, may resource funding.
Yes, it has to be allocated correctly
properly
to all of the priorities that need it, including research. So at the moment, I know that the salary, for example, for the returning scientists is very low. So with that, paano natin sila, how can we entice them to come back?
Wala. Like brain drain nga nagsisipuntahan sa ibang bansa kasi mas malaki yung pay doon. Off the top, ano po ba ang siguro yung rate ng mga R&D